Greetings, Aquarius and Aquarius rising. This is your Western forecast for July 2024. There are two main themes, Cancer and Leo. Cancer is 6 signs past Aquarius or Aquarius rising. So there's going to be an emphasis. The 6th house could be job skills, but it could also be dealing with body maintenance. The other is Leo, which is impacting your 7th house of marriage and partnerships and contracts. Because Leo is opposite Aquarius, and opposite always deals with the significant other. So right from the get-go, the 7th house could be a partnership to start a new business, or you're being offered, that could be the 7th, a job opportunity where not only is it a great offer, but could be involving a contract to give you a lot more security. But before I break all that down, if you enjoyed these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to book an astrology reading or to sign up for my 2-question offer. All right. The new moon, July the 5th, is in Cancer. The new moon is setting your attention for the next 4 weeks until the next new moon into the first week of August. So there's a major emphasis and intention on 6th house. That could be changing jobs, starting a new business. 6th house can also be dealing with employees. Maybe it's time to hire an employee, an assistant. The 6th house is healthcare and body maintenance. Now, Mercury is that business savvy, curious energies. Mercury is the messenger god in mythology. And on July the 2nd, it goes into Leo, opposite Aquarius, till July the 25th. So what is on your mind is relationships and marriage, or maybe contract negotiations. But Venus is the planet of cooperation and harmony, but it's also the planet of desire and love and union. And when Venus is in Leo once a year, it's opposite Aquarius. So this strong desire for a more romantic, intimate connection. Now, if you're in a relationship, the desire to go deeper, to bring the magic, to bring in some romance. If you're single and you would like a relationship, that Venus will attract, because Venus is also the power of attraction, into a relationship. But the 7th, with negotiating Mercury in cooperative Venus, this is really great for contract negotiations to set up a new business with the new moon in the 6th house of work. Mars has been in Taurus once every 2 years from the beginning of June. And it's there until July the 20th. But when Mars is in Taurus, it's 4 signs past Aquarius. Mars in the positive with the 4th house is home repairs, major makeover, house cleaning, remodeling, or just being a lot of busyness with relocating and moving. But this Mars, before it goes into Gemini, which is going to be really good for you, is going to cross over rebellious revolutionary Uranus on July the 15th. In your 4th house. There might be the best case scenario There could be, and Uranus can also have a lot to do with electrical. You might have an electrical burnout, like the air conditioning, especially if you're in the northern latitudes, and July is really hot most places in the northern latitude, and Uranus can often be associated with technology and electricity, and Mars is all that fiery, burnt out energies. But there could also be, got to be careful, that there could be an accident in the home or with family, taking it out of the house, but the family of the fourth house, there might be some really explosive energies that need to be released. Now, Mars will leave on the 15th, so you only have to be worried about that a couple of days before, a few days afterwards. But on July the 20th, the Mars goes into Gemini, which is an air sign compatible with Aquarius, an air sign. And when Mars is in Gemini, it's 5 signs past Aquarius. The 5th sector is children, romance, entertainment, sports. So it's a very pleasurable, outgoing part of the horoscope. Could also be involved with children's projects, or with Mars and Jupiter to talk about next. Some of you may be giving birth or getting pregnant. Jupiter is a 12-year cycle, and it went into Gemini at the end of May 2024, and it's there to May 2025. Jupiter brings prosperity, opportunities, and growth all around 5th house matters. 5th house can also be dealing with gambling, speculation, the investments, and Jupiter's bringing protection. That 5th house is all that romantic energy, pleasurable energies. Jupiter is just all that optimism around it. But the Jupiter is going to be really enhancing and bringing a lot of luck and optimism to the desires and drives of Mars for the whole world from July the 20th to September the 4th in your 5th house. So the Mars-Jupiter, there could be successful Jupiter goals and work activities, Mars, if you're in the, let's say, the entertainment business with the 5th house, or investments, the 5th house, or giving birth, or finding out you're conceiving a child, and that Jupiter brings in all this protection, and with the Mars, all this excitement. Now, the new moon is on July the 5th in your 6th house of work and body maintenance. It's in harmony with grounding Saturn, so it's really stabilizing those goals of the 6th house. 2 weeks later is the full moon on the 21st. The full moon brings to light what was, and you get to see what your intentions of what you started on the new moon on the 5th. You get to see by the 21st what's working and what's not working. Now, this full moon will be at the last degree of Capricorn. So it's going to fall in the 12th house, or the last house, or the shadow house for Aquarius or Aquarius rising. Now, ordinarily, that might be some transitions, some confusions, some disappointments. But this time, the full moon in the 12th house is in harmony with Neptune. Neptune is the natural ruler of the 12th house. The 12th house and Neptune could really awaken a lot of spiritual practices, going on a wellness retreat or an ashram or a spiritual retreat. This, with that heavy 6th house of service to others and healthcare and body maintenance, the full moon too positive with the Neptune, you might get more involved in charity, volunteering, helping those less fortunate. That full moon on the 21st, and you'll be feeling it for several days, but Mercury, decision-making Mercury, will be in a hard angle with Uranus on the same day of the full moon. Full moon's bringing a lot of matters to light, but it's hitting your Neptune, and you're wanting to do something more selfless, more meaningful, more charity. And with the Mercury to Uranus, it could just be hitting you very suddenly. Uranus is that sudden revelations with ideas of Mercury, of how that you want to do volunteer work, or you want to do charity work. You want to go on a spiritual journey, a spiritual retreat. And all that could hit you around the 21st and really stimulate a lot of this compassionate, inspiring energies. But before I wrap up, and I've touched upon this a little bit already, everybody always wants to hear about love and relationships. Venus is that planet of love and desire. It's being very much spotlighted with Mercury, which is on your mind. The sun brings it into spotlight in your 7th house of marriage and partnerships, July the 11th to August the 4th. So if you want to, it could bring much more intimacy and romance into an existing relationship. You could start to develop a new relationship. Certainly, you're going to be feeling a lot more social with the Venus in your 7th house of relationships and that auspicious Mars-Jupiter alignment in Gemini in your 5th house of romance and babies and entertainment and children. So there's some really good energies here for starting a new business with a partner, as one example. But there's a lot of this balance socially with relationships. So I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or to sign up for my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co. That's .co. Until next month, be safe and well.